Dear students, welcome to this lecture video on your class project. I will show you how to download data for this project and organize your work. First of all, we have to download data from the SEC website. So if you go to the project guidelines document, you will see there is a section on a project company. There is this link. Let's go ahead and click on this link. Scroll down. So search by company name, ticker symbol, or CIK. So I want to work on Coca-Cola. So there are multiple options here, but I know the ticker symbol for Coca-Cola is KO. So I'll click on this. Click on view filings. I need 10K. So I will type 10K here. So these are all the 10Ks. I will start with downloading the most recent 10K. So if I click on this link, the name of the file, it will give me the HTML document, the complete 10K, complete annual report. For our project, we also need to download the financial statements in an Excel file. So I have come back to this original web page. Now I'm going to click on filing. And then I'll click on interactive data. Then view Excel document. And then I'll save it in a folder. Let's say I create a folder here. And then I'm going to save this. This is 2024 data I downloaded. So I'll also write down the year. I'll open this document. So you'll see there are a lot of information, a lot of worksheets, which can be very overwhelming. So first, let us identify the statements we need. So this is consolidated statements of income. So we need this one. And then this is consolidated balance sheets. We also need this one. But see, balance sheet has only 2 years of data. And consolidated statements of income have only 3 years of data. And we need to, for this project, we need to calculate various ratios for most recent 3 years. But some of the ratios use average values, so we actually need to download at least 4 years of data. So what we are going to do, we are going to download 1 more years of 10K. So next one is 2023. I'll click on the filing, interactive, view Excel, and I will save it as 2023. So I have downloaded the data. I'm going to close the 2024 file that I opened previously. And then I'm going to go back to the project folder where I downloaded these 2 files. And then I will create or open an empty Excel worksheet. I will name it as KO, the ticker symbol of my company. Open this document. And then I will bring the balance sheet and income statement information that I need for my project. So first I'll open the 2024 file. And this is the income statement. I want to make a copy, not remove from this worksheet. I want to make a copy of this into my KO file that I just created. So click on this tab, move or copy. From here, find out our file, KO, and then create a copy. So it is here, and I'll name it as income statement. After you write it down, click on any cell here so that this name is saved. Now go back to the financial report, find out the balance sheet. This is the balance sheet. Right click on the tab, move or copy. From here, find out the KO, and then create a copy. So this is my balance sheet. Again, click on any cell in this worksheet so that this name is saved. So I have downloaded the data from 2024 file. I'll close this. I'll open the 2023 file. So this is my 2023. Now what I am going to do, I have income statement, 3 years of data up to 2021. And then in the 2023 file, I also have 2020. But sometimes what happens, these items don't line up well from one year to the next. So I'm going to copy all these. I'll just start copying from here. Control C on keyboard, go back to KO file, and then I'll paste. And then I'll paste from here. If you see this option, you can click on it and paste as values. Now I want to resize these columns. So to resize these columns, what I can do, I can highlight or select the columns from the column names, not from here or here, column names, which means these letters. So F, G, H, I, and then I can double click on any border. So they will auto resize, right? Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to match the name. Okay, so the match, so we are in good luck. So what we are going to do, highlight again from the letters. So E, F, G, H. Keep the last one and then right click on them and then delete. So go back to my 2023 file. I'll copy this to Control C, paste here, Control V, paste as values, double click. Okay, so I have the 4 years of income statement data. Now balance sheet. So I have 2022 and 2021. So I'll copy let's copy from here. See, go to balance sheet. Let's paste here. And then as before, if this option appears, paste as values. And then I'm going to highlight the entire columns, double click on any border. And then you know what we are going to do is match the names. So we are good here too. So I'm going to highlight and delete. So I have 3 years of balance sheet data. But remember, we are doing the analysis for 3 years, and some of the ratios use average values. To calculate a ratio that use average value, to calculate that ratio for 3 years, we need actually 4 years of data. So I need to download one more 10K. So I'll go back to the website. The next one is 2022. Filing, interactive data, Excel document, save as 2022. And then open this. We need to carry over only the balance sheet. So I'll find out the balance sheet. So this is balance sheet as before. I'll copy everything so that I can match. So I'll paste here, let's say. And from this option, paste values, highlight all these cells, double click. Matching the columns now. Perfect. They also match. So all we need to do, just delete this. Again, select from the column heading. So you also have 4 years of balance sheet data, and we already had 4 years of income statement data. Now going back to the guidelines. First one is liquidity ratio. So in this sheet 1, I'll write down and this is my A. Liquidity ratios. So under liquidity ratios, the first one is current ratio. So to calculate current ratio, I'll write down the year first. And notice we have the years in descending order. So 2023, I will subtract 1 and then this. To calculate current ratio, we need current assets and current liabilities. So current assets is equal to, so I'll enter equal sign, go to balance sheet, find out current assets. This is my current assets for 2023. So I selected this cell and I'll press enter. And then I will pull across. To make sure that we are getting the right data, it is always a good idea to manually check. So 19 to 40, 19 to 40. Okay, I'll double click on here to resize this column. Now current liabilities, as before, enter an equal sign, go to balance sheet, worksheet. This is my current liabilities, hit enter. This. So my current income, current ratio is current assets divided by current liabilities. And then I can pull across. Let me do it again. So my current assets divided by current liabilities, and then I can pull across. Okay. Now, this project also requires you to create charts. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to plot the year and the current ratio row. I do not want to plot current assets and current liabilities. It will be a messy chart then. So I will highlight the year row, and then I want to skip these 2 rows. So I'll press the Control key on the keyboard and then highlight this current ratio row. Go to Insert. I can try the recommended chart. Sometimes Excel does a good job of suggesting an appropriate chart. So I'll go to Recommended Chart. And then I will go to Current Ratio. So it is showing the current ratio each year. So this is what I want. So push OK. So we are good here. So for this, I plotted 4 years. For your project, you need only 3 years. I have 4 years of data, so I just calculated them. Now, let's work on another ratio. Let's work on days sales outstanding, which require 4 years of data. For this ratio to be calculated for 3 years, for example. So this is our number 3, right? So I'll write down. So you'll in your project, you'll of course do quick ratio and then days sales outstanding. So 3 is days sales outstanding. So to calculate days sales outstanding, what we need to calculate account receivable turnover first. To calculate that, we need sales first. So, but before that, I will copy this year row here and then write down sales. And then I need to divide sales by average accounts receivable. So I need accounts receivable. So to bring sales, I'll enter an equal sign, go to income statement. This is my sales for 2023, hit enter. And now accounts receivable, hit enter or enter an equal sign rather, and then go to balance sheet. Accounts receivable is this. Okay, and then I will highlight these two and pull across. Now I need to calculate average accounts receivable. So which will be, you can use the average formula in Excel, average, and then take these two cells, close the parenthesis, hit enter. Now I will be able to calculate only up to these because I don't have these years of data. So this. Okay, now I can calculate accounts receivable turnover. So accounts receivable turnover is equal to your sales divided by average accounts receivable. And then finally, we can calculate days sales outstanding, which is 365 divided by accounts receivable turnover. So we calculated days sales outstanding. Now, let's say we want to plot this, but using different chart. So let's say I'll highlight this year only for 3 years, and then control and this row, go to insert. Let's say I want to use a line chart. So which will be line with markers. So it doesn't look very good here. So I'll delete this. If you click on the border and then press the delete key on your keyboard, it will be deleted. Let's try recommended chart. Okay, it also does not look good this way. So what I am going to do, I am going to just highlight this. Days sales outstanding, recommended chart. So I'll select this line chart, push OK. Now, what I want to do also, instead of 1, 2, 3, I want to show the years. So what I can do, I can click on this, any of this number, the horizontal values, and then I can go to select data. Let us bring it here, and you see the edit option, horizontal axis level, edit. And instead of 1, 2, 3, choose this 3 number and push OK. You'll see it is here and push OK. So because our data are in a descending order, so you have to be careful in interpreting them. So you have to start interpreting them this way. So days sales outstanding has been decreasing over the last 3 years. So these are about 2 ratios. So there is one more thing I would like to discuss, which is market-based ratios. So market to book ratio, for this ratio will need the fiscal year end market price per share, which can be obtained from Yahoo Finance. So let me show you how to calculate this. Go back to my KO, create another worksheet. So market to book ratio. So market to book ratio, of course, I will need the year. And then I will need market price per share divided by book value per share. So market price per share. For this, I need to go to Yahoo Finance. So I'll go back to that PDF document. Allow. Now for my company, I will type the ticker symbol, KO, Coca-Cola. I'll go to historical data. Now, go back to the Excel again. So this price needs to match the date on the balance sheet because we are going to use book value data from balance sheet. So it is 31st December. So we need to know the market price per share on 31st December of 2023, 2022, and 2021. So I'll click on this time period and I will find out a range for the December. So December 1, 2023, and then December 31st, 2023. Done. Daily apply. Now I will find out the December 31. We don't have any December 31. The closest we have is December 29, probably because of weekend. And then we are going to use this adjusted close, 57.62. And then I can also write down here as of 31st. 4. And then for 2022, I can go back here. I just need to change the dates again. So 12/1/2022, 12/31/2022. Done. Apply. Now we have December 30, 60.29. Again, 2021. $54.11. Okay. Now I will find out the book value of equity. So book value of equity is the balance sheet data. So I'll go to balance sheet, enter an equal sign, balance sheet. This is the total equity. This is for 2023. Hit enter. And then I will pull across. So this is the total book value of equity in millions. But I need book value of equity per share. So I need the number of shares outstanding. Equal to, let's go to income statement. Average shares outstanding. Diluted, this is for 2023. And then I'll pull across. Now, book value per share will be book value of equity divided by number of shares. Now, market to book ratio will be your market price per share divided by book value per share. So that is it, guys. I hope this is helpful. I'll see you in the next lecture video. You have a great week. Bye.